how'd y'all get on here so fast, man? I'm tripping now. It showed I was coming live soon. What's up with y'all? So I'm on my way down here to Uplift Mt Orab. Go down here and check out some Mastermind Cannabis vapes. Y'all already know. Y'all new to the channel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. But about an hour and 16 minutes away. Take a minute for the algorithm to kick in, let people know that I'm going live. So we're gonna try to. Here's the goal for today's stream: is what's up, Ryan? Trying to get up to 1,000 views before I get to the dispensary. I don't know how possible that is for me to get to 1,000 views in an hour. That might sound pretty ambitious for me. We might get 50 views, but anyway, it's raining. I thought I'd hang out with y'all on the way down here. Hemp seeds, huh? Hey, I've got some hemp seeds. I don't have any with me though. Sorry. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna start like some kind of seed giveaway where I just give you seeds away. I mean, I've been getting seeds from all over the place, and I just give them away because I can't guarantee their success. So I'm not trying to sell any seeds right now. But I do have a website. Guess what it's called? OhioCanIBuySeeds.com. Now, I'll tell you the funny story about how that happened. It was supposed to be OhioCannabisSeeds.com, but obviously somebody beat me to that. So then I had a typo, so I ended up doing OhioCanIBuySeeds.com. So it's spelled Ohio and then Canna, CANNABI. It's like buy seeds. Ohio, can I buy seeds? I don't know. That's why I had to ask the question, right? Oh my goodness. So that website, I don't know what's gonna happen with that one. But we got it. Ohio, can I buy seeds.com. Kind of has a nice little ring to it, like Ohio, can I buy seeds? Well, can you? Sure you can. You can buy them online and from anywhere and everywhere. They're all over the place. But I just feel like buying seeds is like buying lottery tickets. I mean, you don't know if you're going to really win. There's multiple variables of why you might not win. Could be you, could be the seed, could be the water, could be the dirt, could be your light, could be your tent, could be your house. Could be many reasons why it don't actually grow or it don't turn out right. And I'm going through the motions of getting adapted to growing in this tent that I got. And like I said, I've had some highs and lows and had a couple mishaps there just because, I'm using things that I've never used before and trying to create new methods that I'm going to like, my own strategy. Everybody has their own growing method, but for me, I'm just trying to redevelop what I already knew before and what I've learned over the last 5 years, and how to incorporate everything together and put technology to it. So it's different. I mean, I expect failures. I expect literally every plant in my garden to die. So when I come on here and make the announcement that my plants died, just laugh with me so we can all laugh together. We'll all be sad. We'll have the seedling funeral or wherever it makes it to. But just know that it was part of the process for me altogether. It was, just like with spaceships, they test these things to fail. And so right now I'm just trying to figure out all the exact parameters of this tent in my house. And then also with these weather changes in Ohio, I'm sure some of you that are growing are experiencing these, radical humidity changes because one day it's snowing, the next day it's 70 degrees, next day it's 51 degrees. So humidity and everything's all over the place. You almost lost yours? Yeah, I mean, they may pull out, I think what happened was on my forum cookies, I just gave them too much water one day, and I realized the mistake right away. But then I still gave them some more water. Yeah. So, but it wasn't a lot, but it was enough that I realized what it really boiled down to was I went from watering with the spray bottle, and I was just doing little squirts, and then I tried to do a little bit more with like a little syringe. Well, actually, kind of a big syringe. It was a little bigger than I thought it would be. Amazon played me on that, but I was trying to have like a measured, metered approach. I wanted to know exactly how much water the plants were getting each day, so that I put it in my journal. I could go back and be like, yeah, I started giving them this many milliliters on this day, and then obviously if I start mixing anything in, then I wanted to be able to journalize that. How many what mixture did I run with, what worked, what failed. That way I can go back and look at it, and then keep it in this app. You said yours is growing into the lights. Yeah. See, so that's pretty much what I've mastered now with my watering technique. Is just not putting a lot of water in there. Definitely waiting for that soil to show me that it's nice and dry, and then just adding a little bit of water in there. That's definitely been important to me. The other thing too was I wanted to make sure that I was getting good drainage in the cups that I was using. So I kind of just wanted to see water come out the bottom of the cup to make sure it was draining. Because people's like, make sure you get good drainage. Well, I wanted to make sure too. But I think that what I'm gonna probably end up doing on the next run is pots are so damn cheap, man. I'm probably gonna get me some little 4-inch, 3-inch little pots and start with those this time instead of going with the solo cups, on the simple fact that I just feel like it'll look better. I mean, solo cups is cool, it's old school, it works, but I think I'm gonna go with the little potters next time, just to try it up, change it up. I tell you what I want to talk about is my auto flowers. So I got 2 auto flowers. They're called Easy Tea Auto. I don't really know much about them. They was gifted to me. One thing I can say about them is the leaves on those is hitting different. Like the leaves look more bigger and fatter. Like it's gonna be a big plant. I just got a feeling this is gonna be the one. Somebody told me, dude was like, hey man, it's gonna flower in 5 weeks. I'm like, 5 weeks? He's like, man, from seedling to 5 weeks it'll be ready to grow. He was like, man, these things grow quick. So I'm not convinced that yet, but I feel like it definitely has a different look to it. But the one that we got to keep our eyes on and everybody saying prayers for is the layer cake. The layer cake is looking okay right now, and I'm just being very, very careful and cautious with the layer cake. Make sure ain't nothing weird happening with it. Just trying to nurture it as much as possible to get it past the initial seedling stage. And so far it's doing all right. I had one other seed that didn't germinate, but I was thinking about retrying to germinate it. But I'm still not convinced it's going to work. Now, here's something I'll tell you. If you're growing layer cake and you're watching this video, and this is a Grow Ohio layer cake seed, then you should be sending me a message so we can talk and compare notes, because the breeders don't breed those seeds anymore. And so I verified that those are the original genetics, that they grow a house, that they're using the original breeders' genetics. So it's some legit. So if you get a Grow Ohio layer cake seed, man, you've got yourself a hidden gem there. Hold on to it. See what you can do with it. Let me know if it works out for you. I'd love to see your pictures. You said you dabbing some layer cake right now? Ah! I got you on Grape Skunk Clone. Okay, ooh. Sounds skunky. Grape Skunk. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. What's the lineage on that Grape Skunk, man? Grape Skunk, man. I like that. It sounds like some funk right there, man. That's probably got. Is that purple? Has it got some purple hues to it? Does it just sound like, with it being grape, it has some purple in it? Okay, grapefruit times skunk times blueberry. Okay, all right. That sounds like that's gonna be all right. That's for sure. I surround some road. Yeah, it's just sprinkling right now. It's not too bad. So I'm also testing out my iPhone. This ain't my iPhone. I'm also testing out my Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus. So seems like that picture's a little bit blurry. Okay, all right, that's pretty clear. That was interesting. Short and sticky. Stocky. Okay, short and stocky. Okay. Okay, we got 14 watches on here. So we are currently streaming on our way to Uplift Mt Orab, to do a patient education day about Mastermind Cannabis. And, right now we got two products out there. We got the grape gas indica, and we got the 1-to-1 CBD to THC ratio. And, basically all I want you to know is that these things, definitely have helped me, as far as what my ailments are. And we've had some people who have tried it, and more or less have said that they've had some success. One thing that I've been waiting to hear people say is they get cotton mouth. Hey Jimmy, thanks for the $2 super chat, my guy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, buddy. Thumbs up. Yeah. Yes, sir. Boom. Appreciate you, my brother. So yes, I want to let people know who haven't already done this yet is that you can actually now do the 1 penny renewal. And I want to let you know that this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in Waverly, I will be giving away 10 free recommendations per day. So the first 10 people to arrive at the Waverly Wellness Fair, which will probably just be me sitting at a table by myself with my buddy, giving out 10 free recommendations. Those recommendations will be done virtually online through good friends at leafwell.com. Leafwell.com is a nationwide medical cannabis recommendation provider, so they do medical cannabis cards all over the country. And I'm proud to partner with them, and I'm happy to come help the folks at Waverly in the surrounding areas get access to their cards. Now, if you're not the first 10 people there and you make it there late, don't worry, because I have some other coupons that will get you $25 off of your recommendation. And right now, Leafwell's doing their recommendations for $99, so the coupon will get you $25 off. And you can use that coupon, whenever you need to. And you can, take comfort in knowing that you got your card for a whole year for under $100. Great question. Grape gas is a CO2 extracted. Both of those are CO2 extracted. And then you should, even though our 1-to-1 was basically a blend, it wasn't strain specific. We did have a terpene profile on there, and a lot of the dispensaries have added that terpene profile onto the menu so you can look at it. But also with the grape gas, it is a strain, but that one is strain specific. So that one, is going to be more flavorful, I think, as far as if you're looking for something that's going to hit just, heavy indica, there you go. I'm working on get a sativa out there as well. If you have some suggestions on what you think we should call our sativa strain, I would love to have input from the community in picking some of the names of some of these products. So if you got some good names for strains, or you got some strains we should look for to try to get our vapes to be, try to match up the flower to the vape, let me know what strains we should look into. And I can't promise or guarantee it, but we can certainly put it on the board and look for it and see, who we could work with, and we want to work with other cultivators and, work with other strains. And me, if I could get a layer cake vape out there, it would already be out there. That still might happen somehow. Don't count it out. Yeah, I like CO2 a little bit more than I like butane. Now, what I will be honest with, when it comes to the live resins, I feel like that butane is a little bit better, a little bit stronger, bite a little bit harder than the CO2. So I think if you're getting a live resin, and hopefully I'll be able to get some live resin vapes too going. But if you get into live resin, that's where I kind of have a little bit of a line there between CO2 and butane extraction. It's just preference. There's no right or wrong answer to it, but it just depends on what you really like. But yeah, I can't wait to know what you think about it, Fish and Henry. You can't find it anywhere in Cleveland or Akron. What? You talking about the grape gas or the or any mastermind vapes at all? Because if they're sold out already, man, or what it might be is it might still be on its way there. So we're gonna work on a list over the next day or so and figure out exactly who's got what and where it's gonna be, so we know where the drops are, and then I'm gonna try to put that on the Mastermind Cannabis website. But yeah, I want people to be able to figure out where to go get it. So I'm thinking, some type of, mastermind finder or something like that, thinking something like that would be cool, to have some type of finder that figures out exactly, where these things are. But also, I want to talk about a few other things that I think are important for people to know that's going on. So right now, the midterms is getting ready to come up. And during that midterms, many of these people, these lawmakers who wanted to change issue 2 are up for re-election. And some of these people represent your district, some of them represent your county, some of them are your local leaders, and they're the ones who stood against cannabis legalization. They're the ones who put in the moratoriums or raised the votes for the bans in your communities. So what you have to do when the midterms come up is you need to find out if these people are in your area, and you need to vote against them. Even if that means you have to cross the party line and vote for the opposite party. You're going to have to do that, because that's the only way we're going to get more dispensaries, better prices, and most importantly, keep the tax rate at a reasonable rate. If we could just keep the recreational sales tax at 10% flat and don't add nothing else to it, that would be cheaper than Michigan's 16% sales tax. Therefore, adding a new incentive and a lower price point overall for any of the products that we're going to sell in our recreational market. And that'll be something that other states nearby will notice is that, well, yeah, I can go to Michigan and they've got all this stuff there, but I'm going to pay a higher tax than if I go to Ohio. So we can make our state more attractive. I mean, I think a lot of people are just thinking about internally what people are going to do in Ohio when rec goes, but what you have to think about is everybody around us is going to be coming here to try out what we got and critique us and say whether our stuff's good or bad. So we're going to see long lines, long wait times, products being sold out. It's going to get crazy there for a minute till everything dies down, and we're still going to need, you know, upwards of 300 dispensaries. We only got 120 right now, so we're going to need 180 more dispensaries just to kind of like balance things out. But in order for that to work, we got to get these moratoriums and these bans lifted. I mean, yeah, I mean, that'll be great, Captain Green Toker. We can get, you know, them to look into the mushrooms. There's a lot of interesting things about mushrooms and the benefits of mushrooms, different kinds. And I really do think that there's a lot of education to be brought forth about mushrooms. And I've learned a lot about it over the last several years. It kind of even blew my mind about all the different things that you could do with mushrooms, or what they could help you with, and how successful people have spoken about treating various ailments using different types of mushrooms. So I think that's really pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, you got to be stocked up. You said it's already in motion. Well, that's great, Captain Green Toker. I didn't know that. But yeah, that's great to know that that's something that, you know, people are looking into even in our state. Because, you know, I think that right now we're just going to see the evolution, man. Eventually you're going to see, like, I went to Sheetz, and, you know, Sheetz is selling CBD products now. I mean, and if you look at how it's set up, it's totally chaotic. It's like there's no one to talk to. Like, how you going to sell CBD products in a gas station when no one in the gas station is even properly trained on what about CBD? Like, if somebody says, well, I have a question about this, there's no pharmacist there. There's no salesperson who, like, had specific training about CBD. You're just buying a gummy that says CBD on it and not knowing what the effect might be, other than what the packaging says. And, you know, when I talked to the Department of Hemp Agriculture about this, they said that they don't really, like, inspect or check out-of-state products. So if you go to your head shop, gas station, or somewhere, you buy some Delta 8, whatever they're advertising it to be, THCA, I don't care, whatever that stuff is, there's no oversight over that stuff. So that means that it's whatever the label says, and if that looks good enough, it looks compliant, no one's gonna worry about it. So, you know, that can be good and bad, because you could be buying something that's totally counterfeit, made in China, and totally not safe. You would not know because no one's checking it. They just saying, well, it's got a testing label on it from Indiana, we're good. We're not going to check to see if that testing label is actually real. So, you know, what a lot of companies were doing and still do it is they'll take a lab report from one product and use it for, like, everything. You just go on their website, you can see lab reports, but it'll be the same one for everything. And it won't necessarily be batch specific, just a general lab report. Like, hey, we got to test it once. You know, we got it checked on one time, but we didn't check on it all the time. You know, it's a lot of that going on, you know. So it's like, you know, if you know how to buy stuff, you know what stuff looks like, you can tell when something ain't right. With CBD and Delta 8, it can be tricky. One thing I learned about Delta 8 is that most of the time with the Delta 8, it's got a taste to me that kind of like mimics a generic oil. Like somebody just put some kind of like oil on it. It kind of has like a concentrate, oily, you know, like if you had an infused joint, it kind of tastes like that. It don't taste like regular weed to me. It don't burn like regular weed either. And then I know in Florida, get this, in Florida, they figured out a way, and I should did a video on this. In Florida, they figured out a way to make it where you smoke the weed, you taste the weed in the joint and everything, but your fingers don't smell like weed. The weed don't smell like weed like after you smoke it. You don't smell like weed, you smell like you just went and washed your hands or something. When you smoke the weed, it tastes fine. It don't taste like soap or anything, but like on your fingers and everything, you don't have no burnt weed smell. It's very interesting. It's some kind of technique they're doing in Florida. I don't know if they've done that up here or not, but basically weed that don't stink is what it is. You know, it's kind of expensive. It's like, but not, I mean, it's like probably like $15 a joint, something like that. But it was a little tiny joint. I'm talking like, I don't even know if it was a half a gram. It was so small. And it was like, yeah, this is the best stuff, man, because you know it don't stink up your house and all that. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, man, you can smoke it, it won't stink. I'm like, okay. Makes me wonder what kind of perfume chemicals or Febreze. They got Febreze joints down there in Florida. That's what I should have called them, Febreze joints. I mean, Delta 8 is a derivative of cannabis that comes from natural curing of cannabis over time. It's like as cannabis sits, it degrades in different ways, and if you're curing it, you can cure cannabis until THC becomes Delta 8 THC. But what happens in the marketplace is a rush process where they're adding an acid to the flower that then converts CBD flower into Delta 8 flower. So when people realize that this created a more traditional buzz or high, a lot of these companies started rushing and doing this, taking all their CBD and making it Delta 8 and then processing it or just selling it whatever way they could, because they realized that even at a 0.03%, it still was knocking hard. I mean, amazing, it knocked hard. So they're like, hey, this stuff knocks just like regular weed. I mean, but it's not Delta 9. Now what they're doing is it's Delta 9 THC, it's not Delta 8. And, you know, they're putting this 100 milligrams, but then in the fine print, it's 0.003 though. But it's 100 milligrams. It's kind of confusing, right? It's kind of misleading. Like, you buy something at a corner store or one of these smoke shops or weed shops or whatever they want to call them right now, and you see a product and it says 100 milligrams of THC, Delta 9, clearly marked, right? But on the back of the package, when you look at it, it says that it's 0.03 of THC. So which one is it? Well, that's where the lab report comes in. And guess what? When you see a product like that, the chances that there's going to be a lab report are slim to none. Because then if you look at the lab report, then you would discover that it's either A, really is 100 milligrams of Delta 9 THC, and therefore it would probably be an illegal product, not being sold under the state's rules, or it is actually really just hemp product being advertised as a full Delta 9 product. It's a marketing ploy. If it make you think it's 100 milligrams, we know this stuff hit hard. You're not going to go home and run a test analysis on it to figure out if it's truly 100 milligrams. If it feels like 100 milligrams, why are you worried about what the percentages are? It worked. And that's their thinking with these products. But in reality, a lot of them really are probably just hemp. And they've added the acid to make it Delta 8.
In 2 miles, take D for US 68 toward Wilmington.
Yeah, I know there's people out there for sure that are doing it right, you know, but you know there's people that are not doing it right. That's all I'm really saying, is that if you're not familiar with the company, it's really kind of hard for you to really determine if they're doing it right. I mean, unless they can prove it. They got lab reports, wonderful. That's what I like to see. But if I get in there and look them up on the internet and I can't find any lab report, their website seems really broken and disabled, and it's really hard to buy something, then I start to wonder, first of all, who built their website? It's horrible. Number two, are they really legit? Because their website don't make sense. You click on certain pages and things and nothing happens. That's a telltale sign that the website is probably not set up properly and probably not compliant to what it's supposed to be. So it's just a matter of buyer be cautious, buyer pay attention. Me personally, I just don't think it makes sense to buy no
Take exit 50
gummies
for US 68 toward Wilmington.
from Sheets. I mean, I thought about buying it just for an experiment, just to see what will happen. Maybe I still will. You let me know in the comments if you want to see me buy some gummies from Sheets and experiment with them and see if something actually happens. Or if they're totally fake. Like that guy says, are they busted? All right, we're getting off here. We're 48 minutes away.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto US 68 South.
All right, we're getting on US
At the
68
light,
South.
turn left onto US 68 South.
It won't let me give today. Really? I wonder why. That's kind of weird. We got 24 people on here. Those ones that with tests are doing is just normal weed, just cut and test. Early bad ones usually backpack off another hemp company and wholesale their order, or the bad side is a little amount. Waste of money. THCA with the rest of those being other cannabinoids. Yeah, I mean, again, this company is just out here trying to figure out how to stay in the market. How you doing, Popcorn? That's interesting, Jimmy. He said it won't. Maybe I don't know if it's because I'm on my phone. Could that be why? Or maybe something's still wrong with the system. Everything. Did anybody else have that crash yesterday where their system crashed and they wasn't able to access social media? I was down for like maybe 3 or 4 hours. I couldn't get into anything. I couldn't do nothing. So I don't know what happened. Nobody knows, but I think that social media
on US 68 South for 5 miles.
got hacked. That's what I think happened. They got straight up hacked. Hey Lynette, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. No, it wasn't just Facebook. It was actually everything. For me, I couldn't access. The only thing that actually worked during that time was the YouTube, and they said that was also impacted. I'll send you the article when I get home, Captain Green Toker. Yeah, it was all of them. For TikTok, I could access it on the phones that are stuff that I was already logged into, but like on my new phone, I couldn't log into TikTok for several hours. That didn't work. Instagram obviously is owned by Facebook. WhatsApp's owned by Facebook. Facebook's Facebook, Meta, whatever. So yeah, all that stuff wasn't working. The Twitter, it worked, but it was still weird. I'm still having problems with some things, like where it will work on my old phone, but it won't work on my new phone. You said it was all lost. You lost yours for 45 minutes. Yeah, I lost track of the time, man. I know mine was a couple hours. The Facebook was like the last thing to start working. Like what was happening was it would just go to the login screen and then ask me to wait for a password code, and it never came. Ryan Horn was timed out by Jimmy for 60 seconds. Okay. Cool. That's what's up, Captain. Glad to have you on the stream with us today, Captain. How's your day going, brother? I don't know what you do, Jimmy. I see you put somebody in timeout or something. I guess I can't really read what that said. That's the only thing about the streaming stuff when you're driving, and it like the screen, the text is so tiny. You had to have like some micro supervision to see exactly what's being said. Oh, okay, spammer. Okay, yeah. I'm glad we don't hear moderating. Yeah, well, something else I seen new too, man, is like where you can basically just buy your own branded weed bags. You can get your own bags made up now. Like I could go out and get Mastermind Cannabis bags made up and basically put stickers. I mean, not even put stickers on it. It'd actually be a branded bag, and then I can have my own bud stuffed in there. They got all kind of options, man. I thought, wow, this is pretty amazing. What's up, Mean Beans? What you medicating on? What y'all medicating on right now? We're 44 minutes away from Uplift Mt Orab. I appreciate all of y'all being here. Please do me a favor, help share the video. We're trying to crack a record of 1,000 views in 1 hour. It's really kind of hard to do, but maybe not. Definitely, we only got 6 likes, so we need to get up to 20. We need to at least get some more likes on here. So if you didn't already, smash the like button. And if you aren't already a subscriber to the channel, do that as well. If you notice some people have a little green star next to their name, that's because they're members of our membership platform. It starts out at $1.99 for memberships. Make sure you come in when I'm live streaming, because a lot of times, our moderator's been graciously giving out some free memberships. So make sure you come back and watch on Friday. You might get a free membership to try everything out. And once this VIP really goes full force, that's when all the fun's really going to start. And you already know how I do it. If you've been around me, you already know what VIP's like. So you got to help explain it to them, because they don't know. But don't tell them too much. Then it won't be VIP no more. Yeah, so we do have a new website coming out soon called OhioCannabisVIP.com. That will be our #1 site for all of our VIP activities, and you will need to get a membership to access that site. It will be password protected. Basically be like a black site, more or less. But some of the things that Ohio Cannabis VIP members will be doing is having access to VIP events that are not open to the general public, and we also will offer different discounts, promotions on our websites. We have a lot of websites now, not just Ohio Cannabis Live, but other websites get other discounts. For those who didn't know this, also I'm selling solar glasses, and right now, you can get solar glasses for free. A lot of libraries are giving them away, and they're not really that expensive. Now, what makes the solar glasses that I have a little bit different is that mine are $5 a piece, and they actually were commemorative. So they have the 2023 solar eclipse and the 2024 solar eclipse language on them, because they were good for both eclipses. So it's a little bit more commemorative than just the regular ones that are being printed now that are only for the 2024 solar eclipse. So mine are a little bit different. Mine are special.
68 South, North South
they are, and they're printed by a reputable company called American Paper Optics. You can look them up on the internet. It's a legit company, and they've been making the solar glasses
68 South for
a while.
miles.
And these are, certified safe. I'm in a little small town right now. Let me see. Siri, what's my location?
You're at 2-52 West Fulton Street, Wilmington, Ohio.
Yeah, so I'm currently in Wilmington, Ohio. So if you live near Wilmington, Ohio, hey, shout out to Wilmington, Ohio. And like I said, make sure, tell everybody to share the video. We on the road trip. There's going to be a lot more videos like this where we can discuss, talk about different topics. Hopefully keep YouTube from flagging our video. Somebody's calling me. I have to call them back because they're obviously didn't get the notification that I'm live. I like looking at some of these old towns too. That's really kind of cool. So I'm working on another channel, and it's called Riding Around Ohio. And guess what? You can go subscribe right now to riding around Ohio. That's my other channel that'll be just kind of like this companion channel to all the cool stuff that I see when I'm driving around Ohio in all these really old towns, like the one we're going through right now. And it's really interesting to watch. And I don't know why we lost. Something must have happened. We lost like 15 viewers all at once. So I don't know what happened there. Hey Robert, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? We trying to get our numbers up, man. We lost like 15 people, man. So we need to share this stream, man. We're on our way to Uplift in Mount Orab, Ohio, to introduce people to my story about Mastermind Cannabis. Tell them about it. If you live in this area, feel free to come down here and see me at Uplift Mt Orab. I'll be there from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. hanging out, passing out Mastermind Cannabis stickers. And Mastermind Cannabis stuff is available at Uplift. So definitely hope that you can come down. Don't worry if you can't, because I will be everywhere, all over the state. I'll be coming to your neighborhood sooner than you think. I will be in Waverly Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the Waverly Wellness Fair. What I will be doing there is basically helping people get their medical cannabis card for a very affordable price. And I will also be providing some information about medical and recreational cannabis. So even if you're there just to get information, have questions, I will be there with answers. And if you would like to come there and just hang out with us, you're more than welcome to come down. No strings attached. You don't need any money. There's no cost. Feel free to RSVP on my website, ohiocannabislive.com/events. We'd love to see you there if you can get there. If not, don't worry, because we're going to do them again. We're going to do them in other places. And if you'd like for us to come visit your town and host an event there, please email me at info@ohiocannabislive.com. Uh-oh. And them boys. You know me, I'm already annoyed it, like, as soon as I seen them. But yeah, so we're in this little small town here. And looks like everything's kind of shut down right now. I don't know. If you live in this town, tell me some interesting facts in the comments about your town. I'd love to know more about it. Hey, well, like I said, we got to figure out how we're going to do stuff up north. We need to do something in Toledo. Does anybody live in Toledo on here? If anybody knows anyone in Toledo, I would like to do something in Toledo or up that way. I want to do some stuff up closer to, maybe like up there by where Italian Herbs is, for example. I want to get up there. I want to get back down to Ratio, down there, New Philadelphia. So I got a lot of thoughts, but I mean, there's 120 dispensaries, and we're going to probably road trip to all of them. So that means there's going to be a lot of road trip videos. They're going to be long, too. Yeah, okay, yes, all right. Donald Trump's here, all right. Donald J. Trump's on YouTube. All right, that's pretty awesome. Okay, all right. What's up, D? Yes, this AI, man, anybody could be on here. He said nothing much, chilling with Stormy. That's too funny. Okay. All right, all right. What you medicating on there, Mr. Trump? You over there medicating with Bush? You got some of that Obama Kush over there? Man, Donald Trump wasn't born in 1989. Just for reference. Heck, I was born in 1980. Yes, definitely hit the thumbs up. We got Donald Trump in the house, yo. Hey, you better share the video on your network. Hey, it's just weed. It's just weed. We all coming together for the weed. Okay. Okay. Purple. Oh, that sound real good. All right. Mike Jones. I feel it. Are you where everybody at? Let me get a location check. Tap in what city you in the comments. Let me know where everybody's at. We got 15 people on here. That means we're 4 short of having 15 likes. So we need to start getting these like numbers up. You know, obviously there's gonna be replays. Everybody's gonna be wondering what we were doing in this video. So get those replays up. You know, we're trying to make sure that we got to break that record. Okay, look at that. Oh, is that what it was? I just showed my face there. We jumped up to 22 viewers when I went and showed my face. What's going on with that? You got tired of looking at the empty road? Yeah, there's really not nothing now. I'm down here in the middle of nowhere. We're about 33 minutes away from Uplift Mt Orab. And, you know. Man, I just want to get some young people in there. What's up, God? How you doing? What's up, Lee? Got God in the house? My eyesight is bad, so I cannot. Like the print is like weird. Like I should be able to make the text bigger. Man, well, it's been a ride. We up to 30 viewers. That's the most we've had so far. We need 30 likes. We only got 13 likes. So everybody at the same time, press the like button. And everybody at the same time chime in what location you're in. What city are you in? If you're in a different state, if you're not in Ohio, I want to know that too. Don't be shy. And I want to know what you're currently medicating on. If you're medicating on something, or if you're smoking on something, what you're smoking on, what you're medicating on right now. I want to see that in the comments. Okay. You in Columbus? I did. That's right. I forgot that. Okay. Animal mints. Okay. That sounds tasty. Who makes that animal mince luster you got there? Okay, 15 likes. Come on, keep it going. You didn't hit that like button again. Didn't go through. Mash it again. If you're just tuning in, we're on our way to Uplift Mt Orab, and we're out here in the forest. Out here in the middle of nowhere. On US Route 68, if you know where that's at. Okay, we have the 23 viewers, 17 likes. Come on, we got to get it up. We got to get it up. Now, something else that we're going to start doing for members only, and we might start this Friday if I can get everything situated. But we're going to have this spin the wheel. So if you're a member, your name is going to be on the spin the wheel, okay? And we're going to spin the wheel, and if the wheel lands on your name, and you have to be a member to be on the wheel, okay? Remember that. Then you'll win something. Now, what could you win? You could win some cool swag. You could win money. You could win an Amazon Echo Dot. You could win whatever I decide to send to you from Amazon. You could win an Amazon gift card. You could win a electronic Visa gift card. So what that means is that as long as you're a member, which I said before, it starts out at $1.99 a month, and cancel that anytime you want, no hard feelings. But any money that comes in through that membership, I get that money helps pay for the cost to run the channel, helps pay for all the software, everything else we use to make it work. I mean, helps pay for these phones, internet bills. You know, costs a lot to run all this stuff. So every little bit counts, and every month we're trying to reach $100 in YouTube revenue and eventually beyond that. But in order to do that, we got to have support, and that's what it's all about as far as keeping everything going. And it's like a spark plug, every time somebody does a super chat or does a membership, that's a spark plug up in me to keep going, and that's a spark plug to YouTube understand that the content that I'm producing is good content. It doesn't violate their services, and that people respect what I'm doing and what I'm saying, and that's important. So, hey, Little Mac 86, how you doing? Okay, it's better. Homegrown tater box show. Not sure what that means. Man, I see we got all the OGs on here. Now the ratio's bouncing out 21 live viewers and 20 likes. Now we got to break that mode. Now we got to get it up to 50. We got 28 minutes left. Now, someday I wish we could live stream from inside the dispensary, but they're not gonna let us do that just quite yet. But I'm definitely gonna try to come back, depending on how much battery power I have left after I get there and get situated, and try to come back and live stream on the way back, so we can talk about everything that happened while I was in Mount Orab. Maybe something interesting will happen out here. But, one thing I love is Ohio. I love my state. I love the scenery. I love the history. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I know that. And, this cannabis thing has turned my life into a whole nother life. Because at one point, I was going to spend the rest of my life sitting at home being depressed and alone. And that obviously isn't the case. I feel like my ears are like pushed down or something. I feel like my ears are, but it's definitely been a journey, meeting a lot of you in person. Some of you I've met in person, some of you I haven't, but some of you I've been talking to you for many years. We've been communicating with each other for a long time. So I appreciate that, because I do feel like I have a bigger family than I had before. And what I've learned about social media is that once you start really putting your heart and soul into something, people start to realize that this is your thing. There's nothing they're going to do to stop you from doing your thing. And that's pretty much where we are right here. I mean, I could do a lot of other things, but still coming here and doing videos and talking to people and giving information, regardless of, what else I'm doing brand wise or on Walmart or everywhere, I'm still going to be doing my videos, because this is what I like doing. And I feel like it's something that for a long time I didn't ever think that I would ever be able to do it, because I just couldn't get my nerve up. Like those first couple of days of doing those first couple of videos where I didn't show my face, I was still very afraid that I was going to get in some type of trouble for making a video. And sometimes I did get in trouble with YouTube. I still have a penalty on my account right now that will drop off on finally May 19th. And as long as nothing else happens, we'll be violation free on the channel. Finally, after 2 years, we've had a permanent stain on our channel for nothing. Because the video that, they just didn't like it. I mean, it was no different than anything else we've done. It was just, they didn't like that video. So, that's the kind of thing we were always against. And Instagram is a lot different. And I'm going to start doing some more stuff on Instagram. I am doing more stuff on Instagram. And I find out that, they're not as restrictive on the content, but they also have a block on my account there. They try to get out here and reach everybody through whatever platform is that's available. There's usually some type of restriction when it comes to the word cannabis. We're trying to change that. What's the best strain? Layer cake. It didn't take me long to answer that, did you? Layer cake's one of my best strains, but I have other ones too. I mean, I like a good runts. I like good gelatos. I mean, we got a couple good runts in the program. I'm a cake guy. I like ice cream cake. I like wedding cake. Obviously, I like layer cake. We have a couple GMOs out there. But y'all answer the question. What do y'all think the best strain is right now? I know everybody's not going to say layer cake, but what do you think the best strain is out there in Ohio, regardless of whether it's medical or not? But in your answer, let us know if it's in the program or not in the program. And if you're watching this on the replay, still participate and let us know what you think the best strain is in Ohio right now. And just let us know whether it's from the legacy market or whether it's from the medical market. And that'll be, some good information for us to kind of go back over and see what people think, what the consensus is. And, we take a road trip. It's going to be a nice summer. It's going to probably be hot. So, I'm going to be all over this place, traveling all these different places and, looking at different scenery and seeing stuff for what it is. Out here rural Ohio, in some of these places there's nothing out here. You're really just riding around on the road and there's nothing. You really like that? You like that animal mints from Main Street Hub? You got me thinking about that one. Is that a point? Is that a 0.84 or is that a half a gram on that, Lee? I love scenery. Some people don't like scenery. They like seeing other things. But, you get to see what's going on in different areas. Kind of like gives you a perspective. Westboro, that's where I'm at now. You know where that area is. Shout out to the folks in Westboro. I know nothing about this area. We are 23 minutes from the dispensary. Wow, that's an interesting building there. And that looks like that's been around 100 years. I mean, it was green, man. It made me think like that was an old military barracks or something. I mean, some of these towns, I really feel like I've watched it in a movie. I feel like we're just driving through like a time capsule where you go through some parts of Ohio that have looked the same for like 50 years. Nothing's changed. It's very interesting. But yeah, it's a lot of rural land, and I think that's interesting, very interesting out here for us. Also a lot of water on the road here too, and there's supposed to be a lot of rain. So that's another thing about areas too. Sometimes there's a lot of high water. It's like rain everywhere. How's the weather where you're at? Is it raining where you are, or is it sunshine? Is the sun shining? I'm curious to know. When I left Columbus, it was kind of a mix of sun and clouds. It seems like it's starting to brighten up a little bit here. Like if you look, it seems like it's a little bit, or maybe it's getting cloudy again. Let me see. Yeah, it's still very cloudy, but it does seem like the sun is trying to get out. I can help you hit 3 dispensaries and a break at my pad in between. Get a hold of me. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna get a hold of you, man. Text me or something. Do I got your number already? I think I do, Lil Mac, but I don't know. Send me a text on my phone. I can't remember if I got the number saved in my phone. Or am I just talking to you on Instagram? You said it's raining there? Yeah, see, the sun's coming out. Yep. Sun's coming out, so it's starting to lighten up a little bit. About 20 minutes away from our location. Yep. So it went faster because I was on here live with everybody. 35 viewers. Okay, let's go. We almost there. We got to get to that 1,000, man. I told you. We was almost up to 40 viewers, man. We got to go harder, man. We got to go hard. We got to share it, like it. And it is lighten up a little bit, so 60 degrees here in Perry County. What's what? Okay, I'm checking. Around 3. We got a second. All right, Lee. I got your message. Man. So look, we've been streaming for about an hour. We got 19 viewers on here down in this area. Have you ever been down on this road? I'm curious to know if anybody watching this has been on this road before. Like I said, it's really nothing out here to see. It's not really that exciting. But there is some stuff coming up according to my map, so we should start seeing some buildings, rumble strips. Oh no, that sounds bad. That sounds like, oh, there they are. Okay, they're not that bad. Still, those things will tear up your tires if you don't have good tires. Rumble strips. So yes, if you're just tuning in, just jumping in and wondering where we're going to Uplift Mt Orab, Ohio. We're 18 minutes away from the dispensary right now. And as you can see, there's nothing now. Something's happening here. Look at this. Look how high that water was. Oh, wow. The water is over the banks, y'all. So there's a lot of water over here. It looks like we have a little bit of minor flooding. But I mean, there is literally nothing out here. That's a nice house there on the left-hand side, but you can't really see it. But yeah, there's really nothing on this road. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the most emptiest road I've been on in a while, everyone. I mean, there's a couple really nice houses out here. But you talking about you don't have no neighbors for a grip. Like, we're still on South 68. So yeah. Okay, look at that. 23 likes. We're going. We got to get some more likes. Yeah, I mean, definitely somebody. Yeah, that's hey Jerry. Hey, how you doing, Jerry? That's a great thought. There's a lot of room to grow a lot of herb out here, man. Just imagine if these were fields of weed. Good God, man, you could grow so much weed out here. This could be the future site of, like, everybody just put their grow out here, man. It's so green out here. It's already starting to green up. You got some water nearby, This could all be developed one day as one big metropolis, like Grove City. Not Grove City, but Grove City. Like, everything there is about growing, man. Imagine if there was a place in Ohio where everything was just growing. There was Grove City. It's like, oh man, this is the middle of nowhere and everybody's just growing everything. Benjamin for sheriff. I don't know. Not sure about that. All right, we're up to 24 likes. Yep. So we're still on the road. Coming up on some buildings now, actually, but you can't really see them on this side. So very old buildings. Okay, I think we're gonna have some farm animals. No, I thought that was a cow. Not a cow. There's some buildings coming up here. But yeah, this is not. I mean, like, just imagine, like, back when we first started in 2019, this is like the road to go buy weed. You literally had to go all the way to Wintersville. You had to go to Wintersville, you had to go to Sandusky. You had to drive literally out of the country to go buy some herb from the dispensary. Now we are entering Fayetteville Corporation. So if you live near the Fayetteville area, we have arrived in your community. Okay, speed limit is down to 35 miles an hour, but my iPhone says it's 50. That's there's definitely a discrepancy there. Okay, it dropped down. Okay. And we're now 15 minutes away from the dispensary. And we're in Fayetteville, everyone. We have arrived in Fayetteville. So we're almost there. Make sure you share the video everywhere. Because now we're going to start road tripping all these places. Signs of civilization. Hey, thanks, Chaz Vegas. Appreciate you. Yep. Definitely. You said prefer civilization. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I like a little bit of country. A little bit of country ain't ever hurt nobody. But when it's just like miles and miles and miles and miles of nothing at all, nothing to look at but empty road, that can just be like so boring. You know, you want to see, I want to see houses, old buildings. Like I just passed a really old house, looks like something out of a movie. Some of these buildings are old, you can tell. Shout out to Fayetteville. If you live in the Fayetteville area, please tell us some more about your area. Like this house I'm passing on the left, this looks like something out of Little House on the Prairie. This is your house. Hey, it's pretty cool. I'm not saying that in a bad way. You said the older you get, the more you like wide open spaces. Oh snap! What did you do? Hey everyone, smoke every day. What was that, 5 memberships? Is that what that is? Did you just do 5 memberships again, Jimmy? Did you do it again? What is that, 5 months? I don't know what that means. It just says 5 months. It's green. Hey, I don't know. What did you do, Jimmy? I can't see it. Oh, okay, 5 months for you. Okay, I'm like, okay, all right. It's weird it just showed up like that. All right, cool. YouTube, what do you do for commemorative comments if you're a member for so long? I don't know. That's a great question, Jimmy. I really had to figure that out. I feel like after so long, it should be able to change the color of the star. Can you change it to like gold or something? I don't know. We got to figure out what all we can do with the tools in there. Like there's all kind of things we can add in there. Hey, how you doing there? How you doing there, Duke? How you doing today? We on the road again. We on this road trip. Haven't done this road trip video. What you medicating on, Duke? 1, 2, 3. Man, what y'all have for lunch? Anybody having lunch yet? What y'all eating for lunch? I always ask you what's for dinner. What's everybody having for lunch today? I'm getting hungry. We're oh no. I've had the stomach virus before. I hope you get better. Yeah, definitely just try to drink lots of water, stay hydrated. Did you get some bad food from somewhere that made you sick? Or did you get it from somewhere else? From like some kind of other contamination? Or you're not sure where it came from? All right. 11 minutes away. Let's see here. Oh, you got it from your chickens. Oh, wow. Okay. How does that happen like that? Like, I mean, just like being around them, you can get it that way? Or was it something else from touching them somehow? They get it and you spread it from touch. How does that work? Hey, Terry. I said, hey, Terry, and they thought I said, hey, Siri.
get that.
I know, because
Try
I
again.
wasn't talking to you, Siri.
Okay.
He said okay. Siri is something else, I'm telling you. It just it don't make no sense. Oh wow. Learn something new every day. So if I go to somebody's house and they got chickens, I ain't petting them. Dang, y'all, look at all this water. Oh wow. I don't know if I could. Oh, I missed it. There was water, like lots. Well, there's still a lot of water. Let me show you. Yeah, you can see that. Look at that. I mean, but there was way more back there. I mean, it was a good bit. I mean, it was like a little lake on the side of the road. But on my left-hand side, I'm seeing a lot of water as well. So, hey there. Is it Moongate? Moongate. Hey, how you doing? Terry, you stupid. Oh crap! We just passed the state trooper. I wasn't worried. Now that was water, man. I wasn't expecting to see this much water out here. And I wasn't expecting to see the state trooper sitting there either. He surprised me. I wasn't speeding or anything. Wow, on the left hand side, it's way more water. It's right up against this neighborhood. Wow, this people's yard was flooded. Their driveway was almost completely underwater right there. Wow. So definitely out here, I'm definitely seeing signs of flooding. I might give you a better angle that way so you kind of see what I'm seeing. But yeah, definitely very, very wet up here. A lot of standing water in people's yards. Get that up straight. You know, it's got to look good, you know. But yeah, see, so to me, it's like the way they make these areas with these drainage ditches. They kind of like, to me, attract the water into these ditches, and then the water fills up in these ditches, and that's supposed to help keep it from flooding the road. But I still think it helps run the water back to people's property. Like even on this side, you see where them ditches is full of water. Eventually, it's either gonna go to the road or back to somebody's property. It's got to go somewhere. Okay. Cherry pies, huh? That sounds real good. See, we got 24 viewers and 24 likes. It sounds good. Got me hungry. Got me thinking about cherry pie. I'm going to drop some off at the house, Lil Mac. Definitely, man. Drop me off some of them cherry pies. We're 7 minutes away from the dispensary. Yeah, it's very interesting here, this area. Pretty much this is, you know, driving through the weeds to go get some weed. But yeah, we're definitely out here. You know, 25 likes. Okay, let's keep it coming. Keep it coming. Okay, what you talking about? I don't know. I'm definitely gonna probably get some grape gas for sure. Definitely gonna get some grape gas. I don't know what else. Should I be looking for anything? Anybody got any recommendations? Hey, can somebody do me a favor? Can somebody go and check menu on Uplift's website and see if they have anything cool there that I should look into while I'm there? Just do me a favor and check it out. Don't post what you find on the comments. Send it to me on Messenger or something, or email it to me. Don't put it in here. Then YouTube will be really unhappy. So email it to me if you find something, or text me. You got my number. Everybody has my number. Or Messenger. But yeah, I didn't have time to really look at the menu. Normally I study the menu before I go somewhere. Okay, that blueberry. All right, yeah, I can't wait.
Turn right
I
onto
can't wait to
Waits
try
Road.
that. All right, look at that, up to 28 viewers. We're getting close, man. It's getting close, man. We out here. We out here. Boy Mastermind out here on the mission. Tell everybody about Mastermind Cannabis. You're getting to see it in real time.
Turn right onto Waits Road.
Okay, we got a turn on Waits Road. Okay, it's our first time making the turn. I'm a little nervous. Where are we going? Ooh, this looks like a very small road. Oh.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Brooksmalog Road.
Okay, we're getting close. 4 minutes away. A lot more water. Wow! Oh snap! This is over. This is out of the banks, yo. Whoa! Y'all seeing this? This is out. This is flooded out here, bad. That water was out of the banks of that little creek there. And this over here, it's look at that. It's raging over there. A lot of water.
Turn left onto Brooksmalog Road.
Yeah, we're going off another road here.
Continue on Brooksmalog Road for 1 mile.
Okay, man, there's nothing out here. I'm glad y'all riding with me. Satellites has gotten a lot better over time, man. I made it all the way down here. And you remember when I used to do these road trips and the video would be all blurry and it'd be buffering? Hey, always be kind. Yeah, the sky's pretty gloomy, doomy. I know, right? It's not there. Hey, Vissam. Welcome. Yeah, you gotta love old Drab, Ohio. You know, if you're born and raised from here, you know, gotta represent Ohio. Go Bucks. Look at that water, everyone. Look at that. Wow. Now see, it's coming downhill a little bit there. Look at that runoff. Whoa. You see that? That was a lot of runoff right there. It's definitely a lot of water out here. You know, obviously, look, we're 2 minutes away.
In a quarter mile, at the traffic circle, take the
He's on
second
a- he's
exit
on a
and stay on
long walk.
Brooksmalog Road.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going here, and if you live in the area, like I said, I'll be here from 1 to 5, hanging out, passing out stickers. If you want to come get a sticker, limited supply. You know what I mean? Now, for those who don't remember when I come here before, make sure you go back and watch my review video about Uplift Mt Orab, because I was here when they first opened it. And I just do not like traffic circles. How do you guys feel about traffic circles? I do not like traffic circles. And shout out to Southern State Community College right here. So, you know,
Exit
I know
the
those
traffic
students are
circle
very
onto
happy that they can just
Brooksmalog
drive across the street.
In a quarter mile,
To the
turn
dispensary.
right onto Mercy Boulevard.
It's got to be the coolest thing ever. Let's see. Now, there's not a lot to see out here, right here, but there is a cool little place across the street, a little restaurant, and I can't think of the name of it right now, but if you know the area, it's actually pretty good. It's kind of like a Bob Evans, but a little bit better and more hometown. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you the name of it when we get right up here across this light. If you're new to my content and you haven't done this already, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell for updates, because I go live at different times, but always on Friday at 4:20 unless something happens. I'm always live at that time. So if you've been missing my streams and been wondering why you're just now getting notification bells, because sometimes you didn't hit the notification bell, or sometimes the algorithm ain't working right. So make sure that you definitely hit the notification bell. What'd you say, John? Yeah, I hate them roundabouts too. I mean, they're putting them everywhere now. I mean, they say it's supposed to help traffic flow. I don't I don't agree with that. I don't think it helps traffic flow at all. I think it just looks cool. They think it looks cool. Yes, I do dab. I like to dab either with my Puffco or my Yocan devices. I got a rig with the E-nail. I mean, I would say out of all my dabbing,
Turn right
torching
onto Mercy Boulevard.
is
Then your
my least
destination will
favorite
be
way
on
to
the
go.
left.
What is the name of this place called again? It's called the Country Inn. Is the name of the restaurant.
Your destination is on the left.
Yep. So we have arrived at Uplift Mt Orab. Boom. Nice shot there. That's what's up. Yeah, man. I have, had some Michigan concentrates up there. They're usually pretty good. I guess my whole thing when it comes to concentrates is just finding the right strain. Like, some people buy stuff because it's on sale, because it's the right price. Me personally, I like to buy things because of the strain, because I like that strain, I like that flavor profile, I like the terpene profile. That's why I buy certain things and why I won't just buy anything. So I love strains. I like strain 7. I mean, yeah, see that? I mean, that's the kind of stuff they're doing right now. And I feel like if I had that many of them, that would last me 3 or 4 years. It take me forever to finish 1 gram. I just don't use it like that. Like, I use it, and I use it like, I like to do my own infusion too, as far as just, mixing it in with my material, my plant material. So that helps too. So, I mean, but for me, like I said, I just don't need that many jars piled up. I feel like it's a great deal if I want to stock up for the rest of the year. But then I get bored with that, and then like I want something else. So I feel like I just need little tiny things to do. And that way I can kind of go do a variety of different things. I see we have to 30 viewers now that I've arrived here. So I'm going to ask this question before I get ready to go. What y'all medicating on right now? Well, I mean, flour is definitely, it's not for everybody, but, a lot of people love it. It just depends on the person. Lemon do-si-do. That's one of my favorites. Yes. All right. Well, good night. What is VUVV? Vuvu. I don't know what that means. Warrior cake better in do-si-do. Really? Never heard of warrior cake. Okay, tell me some more about that. Nothing at the moment. I'm working and need that concentration. I feel you. Good night. Rainbow belts. All right. Why is people saying good night? Is it still nighttime? It is a little bit dark. Yeah. Purple money balls. Okay, that sounds really exotic. Okay. I've heard of rainbow belts. I've had it one time. I can't remember where it came from. I think it was probably Michigan. I know we had a couple different versions of it in Ohio. Are you in Lexington? Okay, all right. Shout out to Lexington. Kentucky. That's what's up. We about to have Kentucky Cannabis Live too, by the way. Make sure you go subscribe to that channel too. It ain't on yet, but we gonna be going live from Kentucky too. I didn't tell y'all that, but there is a Kentucky Cannabis Live. You can go subscribe now. Follow us on social media at Kentucky Cannabis Live. It's only across the border. It ain't that far. Everybody, this is Kentucky. They're coming here. You guys, John, you're coming here first. How about that? Kentucky is coming to Ohio first. Because we're going to be operational. You know how they're going to drag their feet down in Kentucky. But it'd be easier. At least you want to drive all the way to Michigan no more. You can just drive to Ohio and then go right back through Cincinnati. That's a long ride. That's a ride. All right. Well, I gotta jump off for everybody, but I will be talking to all of y'all soon. Thank y'all for being here on my road trip stream. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button. We have the 26 likes. Y'all can carry the conversation on. I will see y'all all soon. Peace.